and come back in. So here we are in week 2. We just finished our first week here, and the scores are 4-2 to 2-1. Um, that's it. We are ready to start day 8, but we need to get some moves written first. Swordsman is still heading to the high pass, and I think Bones. So, what is Bones going to pop? If we pop Bones C, what is it? It is Troll. Can we outrun trolls? Can we guarantee troll? With medium crap, everything in his board is medium because of his belt of strength. So yes, I can outrun trolls. What that means is I'm going to expedite my way through the caves by just running through. So we're going to go 2 to Borderland 3. That's going to be our move. Done. And the other thing that can pop won't pop in our clearing. It's the shrine, so a demon. So regardless of what we do, we can get through here without incident. The witch. So what the witch is in a decent enough state. She's not hurting. She has a broomstick. I do think she would like to. So she fires her extra spell, her first enchant phase. She's going to make a black just to have in case an absorb opportunity appears. She could really use a gray, but she's going to wait until she sees the damn pool or the cairn, pretty much, or a spider. In the meantime, who is she friends with? The bash cards, but they've not shown the she doesn't have. So I think what she's going to do then is hide and then move it forward, hoping to pop one of the campfires. Because she has natives arrive. So if one of the campfires pops, see real quick, the bash cars can appear and she can play that card and just call the bash cars to where she is. So if she can pop either the big or small campfire, she can pull the bash cars there, and that would be fine. That's a fine place for those guys to be for her. In which case, does she like the bash card? Yeah, she does. She's. In which case, she can get another damn quest card. Actually, if she wants to, strangely enough, as she ended her day at a dwelling, she can turn her cards in and change them. Ah, those cards aren't terrible for her. With the caveat that Spider Slayer, she's not going to slay a spider until she can get the means to slay it, which probably means an absorb. So I tell you what, she will actually take this opportunity and turn in Spider Slayer, thinking she's gonna up the natives. Man, if she doesn't pop the natives, then they're somewhere down here or up there, and both of those suck a little more. So what's her chance? 50-50, right? 2 out of 4 at this point. Let's stick with it. So she's going to turn in one of those cards at the end of the day. Guide. Played a search to find paths or passages without rolling. So find paths. So, well, I mean, the nice thing, the nice thing there is she could just come down here and pop one of these super quick. So that's at least a way for her to play that. So I think she's good with. I do want to figure out if the wizard's going to do the same thing. I don't think he is. I think he's fine. He's going to. So okay. So let me plot her move out then. She moves into the woods. Her buddy here is going to make 2 moves and search twice to find this for her. So he's done. Um, our sorcerer has to move to ruins 2. Let's make that our first priority. So move to ruins 2. What's he gonna do? He needs to have color magic. So this is his freebie. Oh, by the way, my notation's bad. This is not an extra phase for her. So she has to actually spend that phase, whereas for him it's extra. Let me just do the notation. He's going to enchant to get more color. So that keeps his melt into mist alive. But that leaves him only with 2 phases. Well, and I hate to say it, but why doesn't he just rest twice at that juncture? Let's just get him ready to go, because making that trek through those mountains is going to be a little bit dicey. So let's do that. We have day 8s for everybody but the wizard. So the wizard, we have two darn things out. Now we don't need to cast Flame Sword again. Oh, and that was dumb too. So yeah. I'm making a lot of mistakes, so I do apologize. So that purple, that's actually a gray. It's a type 2 purple. So he burned the purple, but not that. I still think I might rest twice. Half gray, but purple. Uh, under the rules. So I'm going to rest my purple back. I'm going to spell. He does not have to burn a spell phase beforehand. So he's going to turn and get purple back. So he's going to have the type 2. He's going to have the purple back in. And then I am going to. What can pop here? Ruins. What is ruins? Bats. The rest of the goddamn bats. Ugh. I'm going to take the risk because I'm going to move into the statue. And the reason is I do have sleep. Sleep is ready with a time 2. I can still hit the damn bat. Well, that's actually not true because the bats, I have to hit the bats. The bats can dodge it. That's not going to work. So let's not do the super dumb thing. So we will have rested. We will have flipped this. So at that point, let's just rest again. I hate to say it. And largely comes down to, are we moving? Huh. Are you talking about bats? And your autocorrect is rough. That's an autocorrect. That's what I figured. I'm like, are you saying bad? I mean, hate is bad too. Don't be a but yes. I mean, I could move into the woods. The woods, the only thing the woods are going to pop are going to be ogres or because ruins are dank, the spiders. The spiders could be dangerous. The ogres are not dangerous to the wizard at this juncture. The vipers could be dangerous. Is it worth getting, one closer largely is really what it comes down to. Yeah, I suppose I'm I'm gonna move in. I'm gonna hide. We'll just hide. We'll do the wizards. Wizards having a nice, easy universe right now. So he's good. We got day 8. So let's get a monster roll up for day 8. It is not bats. It is giants and trolls. Interesting. I've only had serpents and demons pop. I had dragons pop once, but they weren't. There's no one was out. And bats, spiders and imps maybe once. So things have been pretty quiet in the game. Let's see what the order of play is going to be. It's going to be wizard and then witch and then the sorcerer. Does the swordsman want to go first, knowing the roll? The roll is going to pull the troll, which he did not want to do. Uh, he might as well. It doesn't matter. So he goes, So that was the worst roll for him actually. He goes, does that. But the trolls pop because of bones. They go right there. We've got two. Is that 2 or 1? Yeah, 2 heavies. And they're armored, so he cannot kill them with what he's got. Even with the belt of strength on, he is helpless against these. No big deal. It just sucks a little bit because he's going to end up here. He's going to end up having to take 2 phases tomorrow. So, well, so be it. Wizard's turn. The wizard is going to rest 2 times, so he brings both of these back in. He's going to spell to create color. Done. And he does hide in the chapel just to make sure that the order doesn't get tired of him skulking around. So he is done. The wizard is done with his day 8. The witch, the guy moves 2, and then he rolls peer twice and finds it. So he actually finds 6 to 3 ledges. Or no, 6 to 3? Not 3. It is 6 to 3. Oh, okay. That's a passage. He cannot find it. God damn it. I screwed that up too. Okay. My fault. Right? Because ledges are cliffs. Sorry. Yes, that is a passage, not a path. So he cannot find that. So we're going to this is the worst familiar placement that I run into. So he will have moved twice then to there. We'll retcon that. Done. The witch herself creates black, hides and moves into the woods. Does hide. He moves into there. He flips that. It is the large campfire. The peddler is in the large campfire, so he has objects to buy and sell. Let's look the peddler up real quick just to make sure that we know what's what. The peddler. Peddler has 4 small treasures. You can execute a trade phase, and you can sell any single treasure item at face value or buy one for the first time. So you always get a shit roll with the peddler, but you can buy and sell his stuff. So she's done. What she's going to do is play Natives Arrive immediately. That allows her to call a native group to somewhere they would appear. And so that means the bash cars. We can get rid of that coin token because that is no longer appropriate for them. No, these are just. Sorry, I didn't really need to move it. We just delete that and done. So the bash cars show up there, and she is done. She gets a card, so that's good because that was the whole point of that. Get the damn card. Which is done. The sorcerer moves. He gets his free spell X. He gets a spell, so he's going to create color. And then I think he's going to rest 2 chips and be done. Question is, does anything appear? No, because it's serpents and demons only on that the ruins hex. So he is done. And that is day 8. The swordsman is sort of stuck, and he is running out of dodge. So he bolts out of there with a move 3. That was not his finest hour at all, but that does happen. On 5 out of 6 chances, that's great, and he just waltzes through there and gets there real quick. Is there anything else we want to do on day 8? I don't think so. Now the wizard knows that he has a nice quick move, so I think the wizard, he can pop bats. That still sucks. Let's do the wizard first, simply because we think he's going to hide once. And one could hide twice, I suppose. Wanted to. Does the wizard have any cash? Don't get me wrong, clearing in a clearing is fine. It's better for a lot of other characters simply because they can find all of the passage paths without having to go there. You might get clues and thus be able to see what's in that tile. Or he could go and see what the peddler has, sell his crystal ball for 20 bucks. Probably doesn't buy anything from the peddler unless it's awesome. Are there any victory points associated with the damn peddler? Good question. The first character to purchase a treasure from the peddler does get a victory point. So, all right. So that does. So we're gonna move. We may not like the bash card. Yeah, we were unfriendly with those. So that sucks a little bit. So we're gonna hide twice. See what the move, and then trade once to see what the peddler has done. So we'll end up there. We'll see what the peddler has. There you go. The swordsman. The swordsman has to back into the borderlands. So he's going to move to borderlands 5. So he's going to move 5. I think 5. So he moves to 5. And then I think he just has to hide. And then he has to hide and move in. So he's going to waste a couple days. The witch. The witch has no reason not to at least try to trade with the bash card, right? To at least see what they have. But then what does she want to do? This is a little bit of a rough haul. What has she? We've only found the mountain. The cat is going to come 1, 2, and peer twice to find this. So at least he'll potentially have that. I mean, she might. Yeah, that doesn't do her a whole bunch of good. I mean, it gets her to the ledges, which doesn't suck. That might be useful to get to the ledges. Doesn't necessarily have anything which tells her to get to the ledges. But the deep woods are sort of a loss for her. I don't know that she cares about the statue so much. This well, statue does have a type 8 and 2 type 7s. Which order are they in? 2 type 7s are on top or on the bottom. I always have problems reading this, frankly. This is the top, so these are the top. Oops, come on. Nope. Draw them all. There you go. Like clunky tabletop simulator. And there's 3 treasures there. So, I mean, you could go to the statue and putz with it. There is at least something to find there. But man, I would love to find the pool or the cat. Her natives arrive is gone. What is her new thing? Sacrifice. So let's, oh, there you go. Let's fix it. So if she can find a large treasure, she can sacrifice it at the altar, shrine, chapel, rift, or monastery to get a victory point and a boon. And the boon is a copy of one of her chits. That could be crazy good depending on what she decides to copy, but she needs to get a large treasure first. Ugh. Statue has one, but it's literally rolling snake eye. So again, we're back to just trying to find a damn treasure location that we can actually get to and grab and touch. And my big fear is that they're down here. Lost cities down here. What is in play? The altar is in play. My one problem with this is these are so hard to see. The statue is in play. The shrine is in play. We found 3 of 8. So there's still a lot out there. Sorry I'm taking so long, by the way. So we're going to trade with the bash cars first thing. That is absolutely the case. We trade with the bash cars. Then I think we're going to grab some gray magic again. We're going to enchant the tile, and that's going to give us access to the ledges. That's going to be her. So he's moving. She has a move. The sorcerer does not have a move. He's the one I gotta watch out for. So the sorcerer, he's done his thing. He's moved in. He's got some purple. He is good to go. I mean, as annoying as this is, I think he's going to hide twice and move twice. So he wants to hide and move, double move into the bats. I'm going to put bats, even though I know that that's the bats could roam, and that would suck because then I'll be like, well, where was I going to move? But we know where he's going to. So there you go. So we've written our day 9. Let me move the day marker, which I haven't done in a year. Let's move. Oh, and I do need one more thing, by the way, and I should have done this. So those two things still exist. Goblin Horde still exists. We need to draw 3 more events, global events. We have a Dead Adventurer. Again, I'm making all the mistakes. Lost Scholar and the Dwarven Pathfinder. So let's roll all those. So the first thing I have is a Dead Adventurer. Put him there. I have the Lost Scholar, so let me grab the Scholar. Him there. And I have the Dwarven Pathfinder there. So let's grab those. And let's roll for the Dead Adventurer first. He goes in a random clearing of interest, 6/4. So 6 is the Deep Woods 4. So there is a body, Woods 4, done. The Lost Scholar, same thing. He is wandering around the damn map, 7/5. He is at the High Pass 5. He is there, and he might stay there for the rest of the damn game. Because I don't think anybody's going to get him. Make sure I remember where he is by just increasing his size a little bit. The Dwarven Pathfinder appears at 5, the large campfire. So the Dwarven Pathfinder actually wanders in while the witch is there. He's, I mean, he's fine, but I don't know that she would buy him. But the Dwarven Pathfinder, we can dump that. We put keep the Lost Scholar just to remember. So there you go, done. So there, that's what we got. So we do have. I'll write them here just to make sure. Oops. Dead Adventurers do. I just want to make sure that I know that the Lost Scholar is indeed dude. He hasn't taken up residence there or anything. So does that change our outlook? I think we're going to keep everybody her doing what she's doing. I think he's going to do doing. I do think the sorcerer pretty much. I think everybody's good. I think we're good to go. So let's just get day 9 actually rolling. So let's get a monster roll first thing. Looks like a 3. Ogres, wolves, goblins, and octopus. That's new. Let's get an order. Oops. Witch, sorcerer, wizard. The swordsman's going to go first. He moves there and hides. And he fails. That could suck, but probably does not. Because we have bones. I don't think bones draws nothing, so we are good. The witch is going to go. That means her familiar goes. He goes twice, and he's going to look for this path. He fails once. He fails twice, so he is done. The witch herself trades once with the Bashkars, because I think she wants to see what they have. Aside from ponies. Ponies are nice. If I could just grab all of them, that'd be great. So let's see what they have. Map of Ruins. I mean, not horrible, but I don't think they do any good in this case. And the Lost Keys. I mean, both of those are a little late, I think, for where we're at in the game. So she'll roll just because she theoretically has to roll. She'll roll on the keys. She is friendly with the Bashkars. She rolls super low. Price times 2 on the keys. She doesn't have any money, so she's good. And she is done with that. She's going to spell X, so that wastes 1. She's going to spell, which gives her some gray. And she's going to spell again. I think this time with that ritual and black, and she is going to flip that tile over. So now it has gold magic in it. And like I said, she has access now to the ledges. The sorcerer hides twice and moves into Batville. Hopefully. No sixes. He succeeds. He moves up there. But now we got to check all this crap for boof. Well, these are all cave, so I think we might be good. Howl and Adder. Those are all bad if it's caves, but since these are mountains, I think we are safe here. This Adder, caves, Howl, caves. Yeah, we need a. Ugh. Strangely enough, I think we are totally safe. We're in mountains, so we're good. Not safe is a relative term. The bats are still here. Oops, let's put ourselves here so we remember bats are there. And the wizard is hiding twice because he doesn't like the bat. So let's roll that. Fails once. Ooh, this would be bad. Come on. Succeeds. Walks into there. Does a trade phase with the peddler. And he wants to see what he has. So now for the peddler, he has 4 small treasures. Can we get a deck? There we go. And sort of how we roll with this is because I can't draw from the same deck. I don't know where the deck is. I've just sort of, by rule said that if we have some dupes, it doesn't matter. So let me shuffle this deck. And draw one. So 1. I like to draw 4, but man. Let me just do this. 2, 3, and 4. So the peddler has Toadstool Ring, and I'll just put these up here. Power Gauntlets, which pretty nice. Toadstool Ring is also nice. Magic Spectacles are great. Lamp of the Lost Castle, sucks today. Because the Lost Castle is sort of a lame. But all these are times 4, so they're a little bit of a wreck. He sold his $20. He would have $30 and he could buy one of these. And I might actually consider doing that. So with $30, buying the Magic Spectacles would be a great buy. So that could be a good tomorrow for him. So he's gonna. He doesn't get to roll on these, so he's done. And I think that's it, right? That's the whole of day 9. I think we've done everyone. So day 10, let me do who I know. We're going to trade twice because we got to. I think we're going to hide and then we're going to get out of dodge. We should theoretically score a point. We're trading with the peddler, and we should have an extra search phase the next day, which will help us find the statue, which we need to, and so on, all that goes with that. The swordsman needs to hide and move to the troll. That's pretty much what he needs to do. And I'm a little bit annoyed with him because after a great start, I've sort of ended up stuck a little bit. The witch, her dude is going to search 4 times and be done, like just to get this thing out of the way. He rests, moves, and then moves into the legends. Might as well see what's there. She has her get out of jail free card. Let's just roll with it. Make some moves here. We're left with the sorcerer. So the sorcerer is in a little bit of a clunky way because he is stuck trying to do with him. Oh, I don't like any of those. Um, yeah, that all sucks. That all sucks, by the way. Yeah, now I feel stuck a little bit with him too because we really need to find the cairn, or we need to find his other guide, which he likes, which are the bash callers. Wait a minute. Oh, and I do need one thing. Did anyone? No, the patrol does not appear at the campfire in Chapel House Guardhouse. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, then we can trade with the bash cars tomorrow, fulfilling envoy. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move, and move to the large campfire. Done. Okay, so that's good. That gets us another point out the door. So get a monster roll here for day 10. Like, trolls and giants again. Oof, that sucks for the swordsman, probably again. Let's get an order. Sorcerer, witch, wizard. Swordsman goes first. He's going to hide. He needs to succeed, which he does. He pops into there. The tremendous, not there, but the other one, and the tremendous troll shows up. But the swordsman doesn't care. He's done what he needs to do. And he's done. Sorcerer just makes a big move 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to call the Lancers to the large campfire. We got Bashkars and Lancers, which might suck a little bit. He is allied with the Lancers. Sorcerer's loving this current situation, so he's good. Um, he's done. The witch, her dude, her cat, does not find the path. Does not find the path. Does not find the path, and does not. Oop. Weirdly cocked die. He doesn't find the path because a 5 does it, and he doesn't find it anyways. Done. But now she moves up into the ledges. So I think she's going to pull a 3 back, maybe? No, does she? Pull a 5 back, and then moves up into the ledges with her broomstick at the ready. Smoke, that's good. And flutter 1. That calls nothing right now, but it could call these dragons. I mean, eh, they're they're not good absorbs. Um, but now she knows what's there. Done. Perfect. 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 I think we are done with that. And now we got our guy here. So our wizard is going to trade with the peddler, and he's going to sell the crystal ball to the peddler. Then for 4 times, he's going to buy the magic spectacle. So he gets 30 gold. Total. He gets 20 gold, so that gives him 30. So we had 10. He sold for 20. That gives him 30. And he ends up minus 24. So he ends up with 6. But he does have the magic spectacles there. He gets a victory point for trading with the peddler. So that's cool. He's done with his turn. No, he did 2 trade phases, and then he hides and moves directly into the statue. We'll just move him and then see if he hit. He did. He is good. There's also a dead adventure and dwellings really close. So that's also good for our hero. It's dragging the body back will give you a point. So there's a lot of points potentially to be scored. Well, there's 1. How's that? But for the wizard, there's 2 because he could locate the statue. A good time to use Lucky Day also, I think. So that's our day 10. I don't think anyone's fighting. We're friendly or allied with both these guys. The witch has nothing. He's not going to fight. I think we are putting these chips back, and I think we are moving on to day 11. So for day 11, Swordsman wants to go 1, 2, 3. It doesn't want to end up here. This sucks. I think we're going to just book it to Pine Woods. Move. Pine Woods. Done. So he is done. Well, I do think him and his guy hidden can take these ghosts, but again, it's so. Um, the witch, her dude is going to search again, and then the witch is going to head down to Deep Woods 3, again, using the fact that she has fly to her advantage. She's going to try to beat everyone to the adventurer. Sorcerer? Interesting. Has 23 bucks. His ally is right here. Don't know that he needs to So he needs to execute a trade phase. There you go, with at least one of these guys. So does he have anything he wants to? So yeah, so I think he's going to trade. So he's going to trade. Theoretically, that gives him Envoy 2 of 2. So that will get him there. Where is the cairn? Unfortunately, we're running out of places the cairn could be. It's either in the crag or it's in the caves or the cavern. And or the high pass. So he'll get Envoy, and it really just comes down to how do you feel about locate the cairn, pretty much. He could try to beat the witch to the dead adventurer. He could try to get to the crags. Um, if he's melted, if I remember correctly, he can move on paths but doesn't learn them. So, what if he does his trade, goes 1, 2, 3, and he pops purple and just melts and just is there. And then tomorrow makes his way up here, sees what's there. If the cairns isn't there, then he knows that he needs to get rid of that, I think. Or he's got to just make the entire trek to try to get Delver. But Delver is such a long haul. I think he needs to ditch that. Or you ditch them both right now. You get Envoy, ditch them both, get a whole new slew of them, and just hope for something favorable, pretty much, on the card draw. Don't love any of it, but here's this. What is this? If I flip it, then this becomes sort of a nice 4 to 2 or 4 to 5 is good. If the crag sucks, we could get back to here fairly easily. But I did end my day here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say he burns because he knows he's not going to do it. So he also has sacrifice, which is to sacrifice a large treasure. So that's where he's at. Or, oh no, that's. So he also got some, which is. Okay. I think what we're going to do is we're going to just. We're going to plan that. So we're going to trade. We're going to move, and move. We're going to put melt in parentheses to know we have to burn a purple. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Move to runes 5. And so there you go. Do we all have day 11s down? We do not. The wizard's not yet done. Okay. All right. All right. All right. The wizard's going to hide. He has lucky day, so he's going to search 3 times, hoping to find that damn statue 4 times. Hoping to find that statue. Go with that. So now we have day 11s for. Right. Yes, we're good. Day 11. So let's roll a monster roll. 2 serpents and demons. That could be interesting. Let's draw our stuff here. And we're going to go with the swordsman first again. I think the swordsman, what? He just books it to the pine woods, hoping that not. Dank, it's fucking serpents. Yeah, so he's got the vipers. Vipers suck, not ideal. They're medium and armored. He can actually kill them with his sword, as can this guy, because they're just medium. Let's do it on this side. And he's not hidden, so that also sucks. Yeah, not quite where we wanted to be. I have to look real quick and see if I think. So the nice thing is the swordsman has armor because he found the bejeweled dwarf vest. So he can thrust right here, and when the vipers turn light, he can ignore their attack. So that's good. Same thing with the guy. The guy, his buddy, who's still here for a couple more days, can ignore their attacks on their light side. Because he's medium. They can only do light. Here, he guarantees a hit before him and kills it before it kills him. I think this is a winnable fight if he has a buddy. So we're just going to roll with that and suck it up, right? So we're good. We're not going to run. We're going to do what we need to do. The sorcerer is trading with his, I believe, the lancers. Let's see what the lancers have for him. Lost keys. Oh, yeah. Did he trade already with them? No, someone else traded with. Or I drew these. Oh, this is the bash cards. Ugh. Hold on. Not the lancers. That's the bash cards. He could have traded with them, but whatevs. Okay. Let me try to grab the spears. We're going to draw these. Oh my god, that is the best thing ever. And the death gloves. I got to roll on that scroll of alchemy. That scroll of alchemy is awesome, potentially. Death gloves doesn't suck. That's also super powerful. Because you roll 1 die for loot, so it makes every treasure location awesome, potentially. I do not like the sorcerer reading runes because he doesn't have any capabilities of doing. What does he? Let's see. The rune reader? Yeah, so that's 1 die instead of 2. No, I do like him for reading runes. Fine. Let's go for the scroll. Let's get that point. So he's going to roll against his allies. So he's rolling his allies. He has $23. He needs price times 2. So not a great chance, but it's a chance, right? He only has 1 roll. So he gets price times 4. And then he's leaving. Oh, well. No, it's there. It could be. It was on top. Yes, it was on top. So that's fine. We're going to melt into mist. So we burn one of these. And we go 1, 2, 3, done. And stuff happens, fortunately, because we rolled serpents and demons. So dank, fortunately, we're melted into mist, so that's a bonus. So dank draws this to our space. Those are ball buster. And the altar pops that guy who's pissed off because the swordsman has literally walked off with all his treasure. um, and that's the sorcerer. The swordsman chuckles momentarily. The witch, I think her guy searches again, trying to find this. Fail? 1, 2, or 3, guy. Found. So that is 1, 5 ruined. That's the witch. Ruin 1 to 5. Done. So she's found that one. And he's done. And her move is to move into the deep woods. 3. She just goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. She is done. Nothing pops there. She is done. The wizard doing? Hides and searches the heck out of the statue. Let's roll his hide first. I don't think anything's going to appear, so I think it's fine. He does hide. And now he searches 4 times for the statue, hoping to get a 1 or a 4. That's 1 search. Fail. 2 searches. That's a fail. 3 searches is a fail, and he doesn't find any of the paths either. Well, he doesn't need to. 4 searches is a success. I think we nudge. I think I might have pendulum nudged the table there a little bit. So the statue is found. The wizard scores a point for locating the statue. Turn that card in. Get a card. The sorcerer turned in envoy. Work that too. Make sure that he gets his point for that. Since he did do a trade phase with his dudes. Okay. That's done. That's turned in. I might go back there for that. Oh. I don't think anything appears, right? So I think we're good. Nope, it's all loots tomorrow. But the swordsman needs to fight. So let's do that. Oops, no, don't grab his token. We're going to be super optimistic. Leave him on that space. So I think pretty much in the encounter step, I think our denizen here, our guy's going to draw 1, and the other one goes on our swordsman sheet. I think we need to play on this side. But since he's on his own thing, he doesn't flip or move. Just the serpent does. Swordsman. What's our play? So we need... we can play this because this is actually a medium. Doesn't matter if it's 2. It does matter, though. We have to be at least a little bit careful because he could wound us grievously, actually. Ooh, so this is a worse play than I had thought. It's okay, though, in the sense that so he can still do big harm, but we can play this and keep that from happening. A little clunky. And then we can play this, and because it's now a medium, it's going to kill him first. So yes, it's clunky, and we're going to have to fatigue. But we can definitely win this. And even better if this guy can pull off his kill right here. So This is round one. Weapon lengths are the most critical thing, but and we are playing this here like that, and we are currently slow. So let's see where this guy goes. We are hoping to get him to shift down. He does not. He stays right up there. But he misses us currently. Does he flip? That's the problem. No, he does not flip. So good enough. This guy. Where does he go? 5. So he moves. So he goes right down there. And does he flip? Oh, wait, he can kill that guy. Son of a bitch. See, I totally played that wrong. Played it wrong. Because he can auto hit him on this side, thus killing him and guarantee a hit. So looking at that, we would either run. Well, so here you go. So let's play that like it happened and see. Oh, if we got lucky, then it's all great. What happens though is we do not get lucky, and he kills him, and he is done. So he goes to the dead pool. So we're going to lose that notoriety there, which sucks. Lead currently. Round 2, he gets 2 of these guys, and then that's when he's going to play. So he has to fatigue a move, which he does. And then, fortunately, nothing flipped, or else the swordsman would be dead. But he now plays this and gets out of dodge. So that was a misplay on my part. Sometimes I have to, I really need to stare at those a little bit more. Sometimes I go, oh yeah, this is good because nope, he undercuts him. And I don't quite think about the undercut when I have my natives. It's easy when it's just you, but when you have the natives on the board. So, what happens to our guy here? We lose 2. So we go here. We get a -2 because of our death of our buddy. We're well. That's it. We're back to it. Does anyone else have a fight? No, just the cat. Um, the sorcerer could have a fight, but he's melted into mist. He's just going to stay there in that space. He's going to walk up, and we do know that vipers can appear, so that sucks a little bit. But I mean, yeah, no, yeah, it's true. He did win, quote unquote, by walking away and fleeing. Best thing for the swordsman would be if he lucked out and the lost city was in that spot in the high path. If not, it's a little bit of a clunky walk back. But okay, so we got a day 12 to do. So let's write our day 12 for the swordsman now that we're thinking about what he's doing. So I think what the swordsman does is move, hide, move, and see what's up here. So that's the first thing. Let's get some intelligence. So he's going to move, he's going to hide, he's going to move into the high pass. Done. So that's his play. The witch, her guy has found the thing. He's just going to move down to the deep woods and try to find. No, he doesn't have to. Yeah, he will do. He'll find this for the witch. Meanwhile, the witch is going to move to the dead adventurer. Search twice to try to find his corpse, and she is done. The Sorcerer. Wait, we just not do his move? What are we doing here? Oh, yeah, day 12. Okay, so he's going to walk out. 1, 2, 3. So he can't get to here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to move out. We're going to spell X and spell to get another purple. That leaves us with 2 more moves. And that can get us to Pinewoods too. So good. And he's done. And then the wizard has located the statue. So I think we'll do prudent 2 hides. Well, what can appear? Hold on. What can appear? Bats. That's why we're so antsy. Got it. Yeah, fucking bats. Okay, so 2 hides. Extra search. Search and search. And we can loot the statue if we need to. We can also read runes if we need to. Do we get read runes? He rolls 1 die instead of 2. I think that's our day 12. I think we need a monster roll. It's a 4, so we get giants and trolls on the board. Witch is going to go first, and then our guys. So the witch goes 1, 2. That's the familiar. He gets 2 chances to find the deep woods. He does. So deep woods 3 to 6. Deep woods 3 to 6. Green done. The witch herself moves twice. Again, she is counting on the fact that he can fly away. She needs a 4 or a 1 to locate the corpse of the dead adventurer who's rumored to be here. That is Jack Squash. She is done. But does anything show up? No, I think it's all bats. All bats and that guy. Done. So she is done. The wizard hides twice just in case it was bats. It's not, so it doesn't matter now. But he's hidden. And he's going to find the statue. Well, he's found the statue. So now we need to figure out. I think he's going to loot. Let's try to loot. So I'm going to pull cards. Well, hold on. Let's roll the loot. Not 4. That ain't going to cut it. There's 3 things in it. 1. Come on, come on, come on. 2. Let's do this. Yes, so he gets the 3rd card. So let's pull the 6th card off the pile. And for some reason, it goes way down the bottom instead of showing itself to me, which I want, ideally. And he finds the elven slippers. He cannot activate them because he is a heavy, heavy, heavy man. So we're going to put those in that pile. It is something he can sell. Statue's got. Oh, he's not going to read runes, right? It's a statue. Cares about is that he located. And I do need to. Oh, I'm sorry. I do need to switch up there. Oh, hold on. So instead of locate the statue, he ended up with Curse Breaker. He needs to get Curse and then break it. He gets a V. And then the Sorcerer completed Envoy. He has Take Cover, which is an instant hot. So that's great. So we're not going to read runes. So for our last one, we're going to just loot again. We need a 2 now. And we get a 1. So that is spiffy as hell. We take the 4th one on the pile. And it is the Garb of Speed. Ooh, for the wizard? I don't know. Let's take a look. So, strangely enough, that is super shitty for the wizard. Like, this is literally the wizard speed profile with his only good shit sucking. I love it. Wizard's like, what the hell is this? So like this is great for the Berserker and the White Knight and all the giant heavy MFers, and it's terrible for the Wizard, who literally plays exactly this, minus the fact that then this becomes worse, this becomes worse. So that goes in the I don't want this pile also. And that's it for him. And he is done. And I don't think anything appears because done. All right. And now the Sorcerer, what the hell is he doing? He is moving, getting some purple, and then moving up to the Pine Woods. So here's his extra purple. Moves, he purples, he goes up to here. Nothing appears because it's giants and trolls and not viper. He is done today. And then the Swordsman has to go on day 12. He did not go first this time. He just went boom. He's going to hide once. He does, and he goes up into here. And this is interesting because we see what's in here. It is ruins, so nothing, and Howl 4. Wow. Womp womp. That's a loser, that tile. Super shitty. Goblins, that's a goblin tile right there. Uh okay. I mean, well, okay. So I think what the swordsman needs to figure out is how long does it take to get back to a dwelling? Because he needs to I think he's gotta commit to getting new cards. And I think he's in a rough way because those new cards all get him back to the mess, right? So he's got to go here, and then go through the same thing again. And then he's still stuck going down to the cavern or so none of that's any good. So I think he's just got to 1, 2, 3 and hide and make his way. So we're gonna 1, 2, 3 to Borderlands 2. I think I've screwed him. And we'll hide first just in case. So I'm sorry, swordsman. I think I've boned you, even though you have great. You started great and found great gear to start, and then we sort of went pretty much to shit. So that's my fault. Um, for the witch, so what's never popped? The board. We do have a tremendous troll on the board, so she could absorb that and become mostly unkillable by most things, but eh. But also, she has the slow killer, like the slow. It's sort of the slow roll because she can't hit anything either. I think her first thing is to get the venturer, and the cat's going to go 1, 2, and then search for this. And then she's going to search, search. Does she have anything? She thinks she can find it in 2 rolls. If she does, he doesn't love the soldiers, but she could drag his body back for the point. So I tell you what she will do. She will just do search, 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 search. Cat's going to do his thing. Done. Hopefully she finds it. She gets a treasure if she does. The sorcerer has magic pretty well set. I think he's going to just move up into the place there. And then he will perform 2 searches, possibly finding the path. Just because you might as well, just in case. He can still melt into mist. If nothing's up there, he's good. And then the wizard, who is having a hell of a day finding the most useful treasures in the universe. Um, I don't think we need to buy anything more from the guy. I think just need to figure out. So we're here. We found the statue. We looted the statue. We are done with the statue. We have Spider Slayer and Lucky Day. What we've seen is no spiders, although we could get them in the bad hex, but that's the bad hex. So that sort of sucks. The demon is killable by the wizard in with this configuration if we have our stuff ready to go, which it seems like we do. But there is nothing in the altar really to get anymore. And man, it looks like all we got left is down here for treasure. So can we get down there? We can kill the heavy trolls. We cannot kill the tremendous troll. So I think what we're going to do. Oof. I think we're going to hide, hide, and hide, and then move into the altar with the demon. Reason is we got flame sword, so we do have the option if we're hit casting it. Now, mind you, we could come unhidden, and that makes this a much rougher fight. But we should be able to kill him with our M3 chit, doing tremendous damage to an unarmored. So we're going to try that. Reason we're trying that is because with 2 notoriety, with that demon's notoriety, we're going to overtake the swordsman, and he's going to score a point. We have lucky day. So if we fail a hide roll, which we should, we're going to be able to get that done. Now the question is, yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to, or do we just go back and wait and sell all our shit to our buds We don't need the book. That book's not good for us. We don't like. Who do we have? But we don't like the Lancers of Backcross. Screw it. We can't deal with it. So we're gonna ignore that. We're gonna do this and move up in there. I was hoping to maybe turn cards in here. Let's not even think about it. We can do that at the soldiers, which we do like. Yeah, let's you know what, let's assassinate the demon. That sounds very Balrog Gandalfian. So okay, let's get our day 13. So it's day 13. We're a day away from gray everywhere. We do need to roll a monster roll. 6 bats. Ooh, yikes. Well, okay. Let's see how that rolls. Which goes first? The cat goes 1, 2. He's going to search twice to find the other. Nope, he fails and fails. So he is done. The witch, unfortunately, goes next. He's searching for the dead adventurer. One search is a fail. Second search is a success. So she finds the dead adventurer. Put him right on her chip there. Maybe shrink it a little bit. So she searches twice and succeeds. She can search 2 more times to find this path, which I don't think she's going to. No. I think that's what she recorded, right? 4. That's great. She records 4 searches and then draws all the bats, the rest of the bats. Not awesome, but it's okay. Who does she hate more, the soldiers or the neither? They both think she's awful. So hey, who's slower? I think the knights are slower. No, no, both these guys are pretty slow. Um, hate the lancers. We don't care. Oh yeah, we don't like the lancers. That's okay. Good enough, and we got bats. So let's put her just like that. Put the adventure on top of her. She is done with her turn. The wizard is hiding 3 times. One fail. Second fail, Jesus. Third success, and then he walks into there. I don't think anything else appears there. No. The sorcerer moves in and searches twice, hoping to find this. Does he have anything which lets him? He has take cover in case he needs. So he walks in. He's going to roll twice on pier 3. So what is 3 actually on the pier? Hidden enemies and paths. So he does find paths. So he finds Crag 2, 3. He will do it again in case he finds clues to still uses. He doesn't. What's there? Dank, nothing, and layer 3. Ooh, spiffy. That's just awesome. We have a couple things we got to do. The first thing is the witch. She's going to burn a fly. She's going to use it to fly away. She's going to fly to essentially here. I think she has to land first thing. I don't think she lands automatically. I think she has to land. Flying 98. Oops. Flying. Blah, blah, blah. Flying. Record a fly. Land. Ups. Flying. God. Oh. How about probably encounter stuff, right? Encounter actions 135. See if flying away happens to be there. Encounter chip. Play a fight or gloves. Play a move chip. Play a magic chip. Play a chip to fly away or run away. There you go. Flying away. Flies away, ignores not flying move times. He doesn't, but he still gets away. He puts his counter half in and half out the adjacent tile. Must start his next turn with a fly phase to into either tile and land. Done. Okay. She's going to end up here. There you go. Perfect. Ready to land tomorrow. So it's day 14. Oh, we got a fight too. So here we go. Oh, yeah, this fight. Okay. So this is an intriguing fight. The demon, tremendous. The wizard is hidden. The wizard is going to cast Flame Sword to turn that staff into a light, light, star, star. And he remains hidden. And if he didn't, he would lucky day that to remain hidden. So now the demon, still unawares, and not on the wizard sheet, and the wizard is going to play that M3 and kill that guy with a tremendous M star star, tremendous damage blow. So that's pretty much, doesn't matter where this guy ends up, because he cannot flip. And he's not on our sheet, so he's not going to attack back, because that would be the thing, the power of the pit attack. That's why if he's on our sheet, it becomes a little shittier because of the power of the pit. But since he's not, he's still unawares. He is dead. So that's nice. I like that. And the wizard, it's 8 prowess, so 8 notoriety out of that. And is done. And is in the lead for that, strangely enough. It'd be great if the altar had anything left in it, but the swordsman literally walked off with everything. So that's just more for getting the points. The wizard doesn't like the lancers or the back part, so that's not a great thing for him. But he can come down here to the soldiers and sell, and I think we might. I do wonder if can you hire the soldier to kill the because these guys are all armored, right? Can the bash cars do medium damage against armored targets? God, I hate this pile too because yes, he can. Okay, so some of these bash cars can do medium damage. So that's a complicated, ugly fight. And the bash cars have horses, so they unfortunately take 2 hits. So I do think we want to. So okay, let's get our day 14 rolling here. So I do think 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we want to go down. We're going to move, and move to the left. So I do want to sell and get some money because we might be able to score big points for that. The witch is to fly, so she has to land. So I'm going to actually put instead of we're going to land and then hide if I can. Well, let's see. Wait, we don't know where we're going to land. We're going to land in one of these two, so we have to put which one we want to land in. I think I want to land in the Awful Valley. We're going to land in the Awful Valley. So fly, Awful Valley, and I don't even need to land. I can just do that. We're going to hide. Once, and we're going to rest twice. That's her move. Done. Uh, you know what? Actually, let's be a little bit more. Let's hide twice, just in case we end up with the soldiers, and rest one. She's done. The swordsman. Oh wait, did we not? You know what? We didn't move the damn swordsman yet. So we need to move him first, because otherwise I'll forget. So he hides and moves down to there, and because it's bats, nothing appears. So he's done. I'm sorry, geez, another mistake on my part. So the swordsman. How do we get to a dwelling? Small campfire could be a dwelling, even though it's not advantageous to us. So I think we're going to take that risk. I think we're going to make that because if we can get to a dwelling, so we're going to do two things. So the first thing is, I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to move to the cavern first today. So we still can salvage this. So we're going to move and move into the cavern. Because if the lost city is here, we can play Cash Lost City at least. We can at least try to find the lost city. Because the lost city is in 3, by the way. Remembered. So right there, we find it. We good, we're out. If not, we can always pop out or pop out to these two and try to find a dwelling to turn in our cards. And that's cool. So I think we're done. We're not gonna and he's dead, so we don't really give a crap. But we're not gonna despair yet for the swordsman. We still have things to do. She's already gotten a turn. 14, the sorcerer. Well, I mean, I hate to say it, but it looks like we're going to move to the lair and search and search. We're going to try to loot some lair. And he's done and he's done. So we got all the stuff. I'm enjoying this. So first thing is first, on day 14, there is gold in every clearing. And we potentially pull back some monsters. Not that there's many monsters to pull back, but we've been very dragons. Hey, our sorcerer is gonna learn the error of his ways very quickly. Let's get a sequence of play today. Sorcerer is first. Actually, the swordsman will be first. So the swordsman goes 1-2, and he is done. He pops the cavern, and that's stink, and that's the lost city in 3. By the way, I do remember. But let's see what else that brings. Could be a mess. The cairn in 5. Someone cared about the cairn a long time ago. Roar in 4. That could be too. The horde in 6. Ooh. The pool in 6. Yeesh. And flutter 2. Okay, hold the hell on. So let's see what's what. Oh, he did not want to go first, strangely enough. So the first thing is first, this draws nothing. Flutter 2 is gonna draw, so that sucks. Roar 4 is gonna draw. Pretty sure that's cave, right? Yeah, roaring cave. Or no, roar. Yeah, roaring cave. The horde is going to draw. Oh, this became a shit show. And again, if we could have found a better weapon for him, he could be killing some of it. He could be freaking nightmare. Oh my god. I can't get to the guard who sells the medium weapons because the damn sorcerer blocked him off early. I mean, I could go this way, but I have to walk through this little nightmare to do it. Um, all right, but that's the swordsman. So we're done. The sorcerer, in his hubris, because he has meld into mist, walks here because he found this. I think right? Did we actually record finding that? The Crag 2-3, yes. So he found the secret path. He walks there. He searches twice, so he could locate. He does not. Second roll. He does not. And then he draws the tremendous dragon. And he does not have anything really to do against the tremendous dragon because he does not transform. He usually would use. Uh, do we have deep woods 1-4? Yes or no? I don't think we do. So I think the cat is going to search all the times for this. Does not. Does not. Not find it. Come on, 1, 2, or 3. Does not find it. The witch, on the other hand, flies into here, so she has to land. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So on a 4, 5, 6, she lands in the empty spot, as she does. And then I believe she hides twice and then rests. And resting, she's going to bring that back. But let's hide her twice, potentially. She does hide. Flips. Done. The wizard is booking it to the house. Anything appear in the house? I don't think so. Well, wait. That's true. A couple things. Well, there were no dragons on the board, but the company does. And go back to spot. He is done. So he is done. So we have two fights. I'm going to put those that in quotes. We have the swordsman who cannot generate tremendous heavy damage. Unfortunately, again, we need a better weapon, but we're just not there. So there you go. I think we are running. Can't stop him from running. He'll at least get 4 turns because he's out of this cave. Potentially 4. And he is done. The sorcerer is going to have to burn a melt. So he burns a melt. But he stays. I'm going to stay in the hex until 2 turns until the combat time's up. And stay there because he needs to stick around. He did not find the lair, so that's a little bit of an issue. And so that is the end of the week, I believe. So let me stop. Well, let's check scores. So that's the first thing we do. So hold on, let's pull up the scores here. I will quickly look at the um our guys. I'm gonna jump around. So okay, so let's take a look at the swordsman. The swordsman has 0 points for cards still. He has 1 point for prowess because the wizard is going to overtake him in prowess. I don't think he has anything, and he has a great treasures. We should start counting great treasures. Sorry, swordsman has 2 points for great treasures because he has the bejeweled dwarf vest, and no one else has it. So even though he lost a point, we should have been counting this a while ago. He gained 2 for the great treasure. He has 3. The witch has been a little bit of the disappointment here. She has 2 points for spells, and that's all she has. Scored nothing else. She has 2. The sorcerer has scored 3 points. Still has, I think, the gold because he failed to get. So he gained a point this week, and he's at 5 points. He's in the lead for gold. He has 3 card points. The wizard has made some gains, though. The wizard not only got 2 card points this week, one right after the other. He has 2 prowess. He is going to get gold soon, but he doesn't have it yet. So he's up to 4. So after 2 weeks of play, the sorcerer has 5. The wizard is close behind with 4. Swordsman has 3, but has stalled a tiny bit. And the witch just hasn't even really caught a stride yet. She has 2 points.